Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. We've got name and details that have been announced for the new 21 and up, get this, lounge coming to Epcot. H2 Glow Nights return to Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, and we're going to be playing a fun little game at the end of this and telling you whether we think some of these viewer-submitted topics are hot takes or hot garbage. But that, and I'm sure much, much more in today's episode of the Diz Unlimited podcast. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is episode 66 of the Diz Unlimited podcast. I am Rhino, the executive producer at the Diz Unlimited, and joining me for our fun Disney news and discussion this week, we have theme park correspondent Chloe Ferrara.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Do you like how I sound Ferrara?
Yeah.
It's
very like, exotic sounding.
So yeah, it's a little guttural.
Very French.
Yeah, it's about French. And the one, the only, the return of Teresa Eccles.
Woo-woo.
Hi there.
I'm back.
She whispered.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I do see that our
Feeling a little frail.
Steve Porter is in the chat here. Steve Porter would be the viewer who submitted our topics for discussion later that we will be saying are hot takes or hot garbage. I am excited to do this. I also realized I didn't rewrite our intro because we have some other fun stuff to talk about. Before we get into it, I want to remind everybody that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip, and you help support the channel and all of the content that we produce here, so you can check them out at Dreams Unlimited Travel for a free no obligation quote today. It is also brought to you by our Patreon supporters. We could not do this without you. And if you want to learn more about how you can get exclusive content like our live Patreon post show that we will be doing today following this broadcast, you can head over to patreon.com/DizUnlimited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Teresa, so lovely to have you back.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's good to be back. Good to be out and about.
They let you out of the home?
They did let me out of the home today. I've been sitting there eating my feelings all year. And
Yeah.
just,
Same here.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, girl. You know what I've been starting to do? Because I've been eating everything. Feelings, emotions. Those are feelings.
Yes.
But, appetizers. Everything. I've been trying to... I set a little alarm on my phone and right about like 30 minutes
when you want to eat?
before
I do that
sunset.
too.
No, I don't need an alarm for that. I'd eat right now if there was food here. I'm starving. I do my walks. I've been doing walks every day. I know that I used to be a big runner and everything, but I had a friend who was like, well, walking's just as good for you. You should be doing the walks. And so every day I do at least a 2 not every day. I try to do 5 days a week. I do 2 miles. Yeah. Which actually goes by
In public?
Yeah, unfortunately, where the kids are playing and everything. Get out of here, kids. It's my neighborhood. No.
Wow.
Yeah. Yesterday they were trying to get a dirt bike to go back and forth, so it was me constantly going from one end of the sidewalk to the other to not get run over by a dirt bike.
Oh my goodness.
It is what it is. I'm here today. My upper half didn't get hit.
Tale?
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. It does. Honestly, it helps a little bit. It feels like it starts to clear my mind. I get a little bit of like fun ideas, about like it could be work. It could be like I've been working on some of these like personal creative projects that I have an idea for another one that I want to propose to some friends of mine. So it's like I'll get those ideas and then I write them on my phone real quick and stuff. So
While you're walking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Which
good.
does make me dizzy. When I'm using the phone and walking at the same time.
Yeah.
About you guys,
I usually have to like remember things and then I'll write them in my phone after I get back to my house. But yeah.
You walk too?
I do. I've started doing it a little more recently again.
Walking.
What is this?
What is this
exercise? How does that work?
Sorry, for those of you who don't know, Teresa is an alien visiting us.
What is that?
What is that?
I have a chair that takes me everywhere. No.
I play a game that's called Don't Stand Up today.
Right? I know, right? And then when you stand up, you fall over.
Gotcha.
I started actually chair yoga.
Oh, how's that work? Is it just stretching for the top shelf?
Well, it's like, no, shut up.
That's what I do.
Oh, that always hurts.
Yeah.
No, it's just, I have trouble. I can get down on the floor on my yoga mat, but getting back up off the yoga mat can be sometimes
Don't
Look away, people.
Look away,
Look
yeah.
away, people. I'm going up.
Look away, Ron. I'm
So,
hideous.
and then I'm trying to do more exercises to get rid of my little primordial pouch kangaroo area that you get when you get old.
I like to call it the friend that came over that no one invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just play Alanis
Yeah.
Morissette uninvited.
Just
and
go
they'll
home. Yeah, go. Get out of here.
No, but it's hard when everything makes you want to eat, you know.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. We'll move on from this topic in a little bit, but here's a couple of like Pavlovian bells that go off in my head. Every time I step, because we do the Disney dining show and everything, every time it literally, I'll be fine through the turnstile at a theme park, footsteps down, my stomach is like, what are we getting for a treat today?
Right? What am I going to eat?
Yeah.
I know.
That's the first thing I think of when I go into a park.
It's just I like to eat and drink.
Who's
my
going to
way.
be here? No, what am I going to eat? And I'm eating a meal and planning out the next meal.
Oh, 100. Here I am, halfway deep, throat deep in the biggest pretzel you've ever seen at Baseline Tap House, and then you're like, okay, what's next? Am I getting the Ronto wrap to go? And I was
Right.
like, girl, I am a glutton
Yeah.
with a capital G at this point.
No, I mean, like, writing the news for the site almost every day. It's a new snack. It's a new menu upgrade. It's a foodie guide for a festival or for a holiday. Or there's merchandise. Like, it's a lot of new foods and
A lot
stuff.
of foods. And if you're
constantly
not in the
surrounded
park,
by that.
I think about how can I make this at home? That looks good. Let me find a recipe for that
Yeah.
and try to recreate it at home.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
I do that with drinks a lot.
Street
where I'll be like,
corn.
can I make this drink better at home? Like, can I
Right.
do it? I just got peanut butter tequila. It's
my.
a chica or something like that. And it's like the only one I've heard of. My mom had sent me, she was like, oh, I went out to dinner and I had this peanut butter martini. And she sent me a screenshot of the menu and a picture of the drink. And it said that and chocolate liqueur. And I was like, well, that's definitely very sugary. But I was like, listen, I won't have dessert and I'll go and have this instead. Here's the problem. When you make a drink that's good, that is
You
that
want
good,
more.
you want another one. And then you're going to want it more. And I succeeded because I used marshmallow liqueur instead
Ooh.
of chocolate. It's a fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter.
Oh.
The sandwich of Massachusetts, peanut butter and fluff.
So wait, peanut butter
Fluffernutter.
tequila, not vodka or whiskey?
No.
Or
well,
peanut
it was in the whiskey aisle, which was weird. But the bottle says tequila, and it is from like Mexico. So
Wow.
I'm like, okay,
That sounds good.
Fluffernutter.
fluffernutter,
Yeah. Oh, we love those.
fluffernutter weather, fluffernutter sweater weather.
Me fish
Sweater
sandwich
weather.
is awesome.
Sweater weather.
Yeah.
It's still sweater weather here for me.
Today, and did you see Friday is a high of 70?
I know. Woo.
Catch me at Baseline Tap House on Friday.
Really?
Oh.
Sorry,
My
I'll be somewhere else.
Baseline Friday.
Yeah, I'll be.
Listen,
somewhere
I
else.
Say
tried to
where we're
lure.
gonna be?
I
Yeah.
tried to lure you with a Dis Unlimited happy hour offering.
I'm okay with that. Did I not?
See you Friday. See you there.
But I've
Oh
got-
wait, you can't.
I
No.
can't because I'm doing. Can I say what I'm doing?
I
I can say it. I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Epic with my husband. He's a team member.
Yeah,
So
very jealous. I'm going
should
next
be.
Monday. A friend invited me next Monday, so I'm going to go with him. It looks really, it looks really cool. Not that anyone has shown me anything. I've been watching
Not that
the news flyovers.
right.
And the lighting, the most recent one I saw with this is the lighting at night is something like every
square
strip
inch,
of metal
yeah.
has lights on it
Yeah.
everywhere
Really?
in that park. And the park will all change color at once. The entire park. Which
So
is
I've got a
wild.
question. So, we have these apps on our phone where we can see where other family members are,
Yeah, short for appetizer. Mhm.
right? Okay, so I want to see if my husband's come home from work yet or where he's at. If it shows him over at Epic, it just looks like he's in a dirt pile.
Oh, it still doesn't show it on the
So
map.
that you
Yeah.
can't see anything, but
That's
okay, he's on a
funny.
construction site.
That's so
how
funny.
fun is that?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I wonder, are they intentionally not doing that?
So I will tell you this, and then we can move into the Disney news and stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Because no, it's not you. It's I know that people get restless sometimes,
Oh,
but
okay.
that was the problem we ran into in the opening of Terra Luna. Stella Nova. I'm sorry.
Nova, yeah.
Stella Nova. Terra Luna opens next week, and we will be there covering the opening of that hotel. That is next Tuesday. So next Tuesday is going to be a very long day for us again. But when Stella Luna opened, the directions to send you there send you like to a construction entrance, like through a neighborhood, and you're
Right.
like, I can't get here this way. So you kind of have to like visually eyeball it to go up and be like, here's the welcome to Universal sign. And I think maybe they're doing that just to keep people from like showing up at the entrance to like maybe like film
Okay.
it or something. I don't know.
That and
I don't
like, I mean, I think it's dependent also on, Google crews being on the ground and taking those 360 photos and everything. And then it takes data from all those cars traveling to Stella Nova over and over and over again to get the correct data on how to get there. So it's just going to take some time when the park actually
I just
opens
wondered
and
if it was something that they were not releasing to Google Maps, or if that was just something that hadn't been done.
That's funny.
Because it's funny because like, okay, there he is standing out in a big old dirt plot.
It's just someone has murdered Calvin.
Right. I guess that's where his body is.
All right. Well, let's we're going to talk about the news and some travel planning things. So here's the thing. This week, we don't really have anything insane. It's a lot of these little fun. Why did I say the word fun? It's these little news blips that we've gotten. So we're just going to run through them so we can get to this game, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. And thank you again to Steve Porter for submitting the idea of this game and the topics for it. Chloe's going to take it away with this first one because this is brand new, just released information today.
Yeah.
Not just released information, but we got our first look.
Yeah,
Very
first
exciting.
look today. Because
Tell us.
Tell us, Chloe.
Yes. There was no previous announcement. There was like, a time frame. This will be open by the summer, but they just opened it today and was like, surprise, it's ready. Is my phone ringing?
Yeah, I think your phone's ringing.
Okay. Hello.
Tell us the big news, kid.
I'm working on it.
Sorry.
Give me 5.
I pushed it before you started talking, and it just had a really long delay, so I didn't mean to throw you off like that.
This must
And
be
I was
really
like,
important.
Well, I guess we're going to play the joke. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
So the new Disney Vacation Club Lounge opened today at Magic Kingdom. McKim's Mile House opened today, March 18th. The lounge, which replaced the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade, was originally announced last June and then later clarified to be open by summer 2025. Surprise, it's open today. This marks the first dedicated space for Disney Vacation Club members at Magic Kingdom, providing a convenient indoor break space exclusively for members to relax and refresh during their park day. McKim's offers comfortable seating, complimentary soft drinks via Coca-Cola freestyle machines, which I wish there were more of throughout the park, Wi-Fi and phone chargers available on a first-come, first-served basis. DVC member service advisors are also available on site to assist with any membership-related needs. So McKim's Mile House. It's named after Sam McKim, the Disney legend and concept artist behind the original Frontierland at Disneyland Park. And the lounge itself is inspired by mile houses from the Gold Rush era, so kind of what we consider hotels now. Inside, you'll find hints of Frontierland lore sprinkled about, such as a boarding room that seems to belong to Barnabas T. Bullion, founder of the Big Thunder Mining Company.
Is that who I have up on the screen
Or
here?
Tony Baxter in disguise, you choose, along with an honorable mention to the legendary artist and animator Mark Davis, with M. Davis also on a doorway, who is he was also an artist for Country Bear Jamboree, the Western Expedition That Never Was, many Pirates of the Caribbean, many projects. McKim's Mile House is now open exclusively to DVC members in Magic Kingdom, and proof of membership is required for entry. So
Sam McKim.
I
met his son.
You did?
In Disneyland.
Oh, cool.
When we actually met him at the Tam O'Shanter.
Oh, I love the Tam O'Shanter.
Oh, was he one of the guests?
He was. I was fascinated by what he had to say about his father, and his own artwork was interesting too.
Is Sam's name on that table of the Walt Disney, and the Walt Disney animator table at the Tam O'Shanter?
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a DVC member, but this lounge is pretty cute. I'm a little sad the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade's not there anymore, but that's part of
Is the facade the
evolution.
same outside? Is it still Frontier themed on the outside?
They
Is
don't
it
have a
something
photo.
else?
I saw some other outlets that went early this morning and took photos. It just looks like, it kind of looks like something at Fort Wilderness. It's a traditional kind of brown wooden building.
Yeah.
It looks like there's something inside, but it's not super obvious where a bunch of guests are going to go in. But it looks like it's.
So we need to find a DVC member to take us in?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks cozy and nice, and I love soft drinks.
I feel like I love soft drinks. As
I love
opposed to
soft
the
drinks.
hard drinks or the medium
Soft
hard.
drinks
I
are
like
so
all
I guess
kinds
a
of
hard
drinks.
drink would be alcohol.
soft.
Yes.
Is that why they call them hard and soft?
Yeah,
I don't
soft
think
drink,
so.
soft
Soft drinks.
soda.
Learning things today.
Yeah,
Soft. They're soft.
They're soft.
cushy.
Well,
Cushy drinks. Make you cushy.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I mean, listen, if there ever needs to be a space to just for people to step out and relax, I mean, yes, it is for DVC people, but it is nice that they have that perk, I guess, a little something.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't wait for that Pirates of the Caribbean lounge to or the tavern or whatever it is to open.
Especially we're about to talk about the Epcot lounge.
We sure are. That's a great segue. Beep, beep. She's on her 2 wheels again.
Scoot, scoot.
Because here we go. During the Disney Experiences Showcase at the 2024 D23 Ultimate Disney Fan Event, it was announced that there was a new lounge coming to Epcot, and we now have a name and some new details. Geo82 is the name of the lounge, and when it opens later this year in 2025, it will require a reservation for guests 21 years and of age and up. However, the way I just worded that made it sound like only guests 21 and up are going to need a reservation. Here's the thing. Only guests 21 and up are going inside. With this new, I skipped a sentence. This lounge will be the ultimate spot to toast to a trip around Epcot with innovative cocktails and globally influenced small plates while you take in spectacular park views. With this new lounge, you'll feel like you're discovering an all-new spaceship Earth.
Oh. But no children.
No children. Geo82 will surround you with iconic shapes. Circles, squares, heard of them? No, I wrote that part. Sorry. With iconic shapes. I would love to know, hey guys, what do you think's an iconic shape? Trapezoid?
Geodesic dome.
Just sometimes it's like the 2 words that end up next to each other always make me giggle. These iconic shapes, like circle, square, triangle. No. Iconic, I lost my spot in my script again. With iconic shapes and intricate structures inspired by the park's instantly recognizable icon, you sit amid rich textures and warm metallic tones that echo Spaceship Earth in an elegant and intimate setting. Remember, this is one of 2 new lounges coming to Walt Disney World in 2025, the other being that family-friendly Pirates of the Caribbean-inspired tavern coming to Magic Kingdom Park, with Disney Parks blog having teased details of those just around the corner. I do like the idea of adult spaces, because I find that as somebody who travels without children, there's nothing wrong with kids. I mean, there's something wrong. We got to talk about Kevin. Not Kevin. I was making a joke about a movie title, and now it sounds like I'm calling Kevin John's husband. That was not what I meant.
You got to do something about Kevin.
Yeah. No, but I, as somebody who travels without children, it is cool to kind of have... I don't want to say that kids make a place not classy, so how am I wording this correctly? Like a space where it feels like... This doesn't feel like it's going to be a bar. It feels like this is going to sort of be like a nice, like a little bit of a classier, quieter environment.
Well, it reminds me of Cruise Line, right? Like those spaces on the
I guess that's true.
Adult only.
Yeah, especially after a certain time, like the Star Wars Lounge and even the Haunted Mansion bar after a certain time of night, it's adult only. So it kind of creates a more upscale experience.
Yeah.
Versus, it's not knocking families at all, but I'm sure adults like some time away from their kids in these spaces too.
Well,
I'm surprised that somewhere in the parks, and if there is, tell me, I could be way off, that there isn't like a place you could leave your child.
Teresa,
you know what I mean?
Because they shockingly they do that on Disney Cruise Line.
Well, and I know, and I love it.
It is interesting that there isn't like a service offered like that. Didn't they used to do something at Boardwalk with like that?
No, there's kids clubs.
There was Club Neverland, which I don't know if it's a thing anymore.
It was there. Swan Dolphin had one. When Stella was little, I had put her, and there was over at the Grand. I'd put her in several different clubs, but nothing in the park. That would be you take your child in if you were going to go out to eat and in the evening without them or something, or go out and for a drink or something. But I always thought the parks should have a fun little drop your kid off and.
Well, especially Epcot, because Epcot in itself has become like a culinary experience of a park. Like it is about eating and drinking. I mean, it's like this said, it will be reflective of sort of the rest of the park, like World Showcase and things like that. So it is cool that you could go. I'm just thinking like, hopefully the menu will be turned over, sort of like in the way that like at Disneyland Carthay Circle has like a brand new menu basically every time I'm there. There's some like tried and trues that stay and they ebb and flow, but it's sort of like based on the season, based on like what's being offered. I like the idea of like an innovative cocktail that they're describing too is nice. I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's adding something to Epcot, because Epcot has I've said it before. You know, the thing, I know the joke being my favorite attraction at Walt Disney World is Baseline Tap House. But it is because I love that there's an area in this park that I can go and kind of step out of it a little bit. I mean, there's still like kids, you know, there can be a lot of kids and it depends on how rowdy people are getting to. But it's nice that there's like benches there. The music sets sort of the tone and the vibe. So it's a little more of an outdoor kind of picnic sort of situation without as much chaos. It can, not saying that it can't get that way, but I wish there were more spaces in the other parks like this where it's a great place to just kind of take a second and like people watch, but not be like, oh, I'm just on a bench or I'm whatever, you know. It's like I genuinely enjoy sitting there with the drink and the pretzel and just like having a conversation with people. That's why I started the Tap House Talks thing. And I feel like Epcot is a park, it's a very it's a very pretty park, and it has all these festivals, but it doesn't really have a place like that. You know, it doesn't have this sort of like stop and relax. It has like, people will say, well, Rosencrown is the equivalent. And I'm like, it's not, because in there, it's always a madhouse. I feel like it's always just lines against the bar, everybody trying to get to the bar, and there's not really anywhere to sit. There's like 3 tables or something. And I was like, so I feel like Epcot getting this is a nice addition. And I feel like Animal Kingdom maybe has like Nomad Lounge. So then I guess Magic Kingdom will get the tavern. So like they'll all kind of have these.
Just a spot.
Yeah, these like
spot.
little areas to just take a break and have a snack and a drink if you want.
Yeah.
But this being 21 and up is interesting because this is the only one.
It kind of opens up another
21.
conversation too to like, why did they choose this space specifically? Because Epcot, as we know, is known for the, you know, drink around the world park. And I've even seen children in like the Tequila Cave in the Mexico Pavilion or, you know, anywhere that serves alcohol within the World Showcase or anywhere in the park, honestly. This is the first space that's like 21 and up exclusively. So it's just interesting.
So they'll be checking ID.
Yeah.
No one can get in. You can't come in with your children. You can't come in with leave them out.
Well, I'm just wondering if it has anything to do with the behavioral issues that arise at Epcot sometimes. You know, I don't want to say like one bad apple ruins the bunch or something, but it is like, you know, there's a lot of that behavior at Epcot that it can get like that. And is this, but I don't know, is underage drinking a problem at Epcot that I'm not aware of?
No, yeah,
You know,
that's the thing though, because that's usually people who are, you know, taking one too many around the world and they're mixing and having lots of fun. This is more of an elegant setting of like, you know, old fashioned glass of wine, champagne is what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Children aren't the problem there. It's just going to set an environment that's a little more calm and doesn't leave room for kids to run around. And
I think also
Take up the
Epcot
space
has a huge number of adults coming without children.
yes.
Yeah, I think that's true. And it does also already have some elegant experience. I mean, Monsieur Paul, right? Doesn't that have like dress code, you know?
Yeah.
And so maybe this is sort of like adding back into more of that atmosphere, trying to be like, it's not just festivals. It's also a place that's worth coming to spend the time to like sit and dine and not in a character meal.
Yeah. Are they going to bring back the Epcot After 4 pass finally? I know a lot of
I don't know.
locals want
That would
back.
be actually, that would be really interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Because my aunt and uncle had just gotten moved to the Villages. I don't know if they're swingers. They say they're not, but I haven't seen the loofah yet. I mean, I haven't seen the loofah yet, so they might be telling the truth. But they were like, we might get the pass. And I was like, don't be cheap. Just
Might get the
room.
pass. Is that what you just said?
The pass. The
They
pass.
might get the pass.
Get the pass.
We're coming to Epcot.
All right, in the nobody cares but me news, I wanted to talk about, it's just this really quick thing. It's this reclaimed and reforged storyline that's coming to the Savvy's Workshop in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at both the Disneyland Resort and now at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World as well. This storyline was previously announced a while back for Disneyland's Season of the Force, which is actually right around the corner beginning March 28th and running through May 11th, with this specific lightsaber offering starting on May the 4th. So it's not the entirety of the Season of the Force.
Interesting day to choose.
I know. It's so weird. How did
What's
they
such
arrive
a
at
weird
that?
random date?
Yeah. Pulled it out of a hat. Let me read you the description of this offering from Disney Parks blog. Hand-built lightsabers will debut a brand new storyline called Reclaimed and Reforged for a limited time beginning May 4th. It doesn't say it's ending May 11th, which is when Season of the Force does end. So that is the weird wording in here. But it does say that guests will be able to build their own lightsabers from scraps that have been scavenged by different pirates throughout the galaxy and made their way to Batuu. Over the centuries, countless lightsabers fell into the hands of smugglers and bounty hunters. Remnants of ancient battles and abandoned scrap have been scavenged from the distant reaches of the galaxy's outer rim. Now guests can build them into elegant tools.
Would they be
symbolize the balance?
Will they be
force.
less expensive since it's scraps and garbage?
It's always actually been scraps because that's the terminology for a lightsaber in Galaxy's Edge. Is scrap metal. No further details were given other than the usual reservations and purchases required. My guess is that they're going to be. This is what I just have this feeling. Are they going to be randomly adding pieces from legacy lightsabers that people could work into their specific category? So if you're not familiar with this process. You can watch a whole video where I did it at the opening day of Disneyland. But you have to pick one of 4 categories. There's power and strength, truth and justice, stuff like that. And once you pick that process, you go in, you pick the different. There's basically 2 options for each part of the lightsaber. But like I said, I'm guessing they're gonna if you choose power and strength, will you be able to add in the crossguard emitter that Kylo Ren on his lightsaber, or that bubble that Obi-Wan has on the end of his Jedi Knight lightsaber, stuff like that. Or do you think they're just going to throw back in the original pieces? Or you know what I mean?
Right.
Did they find an overstock of that somewhere? I built
I want photos.
I built the I know, and that's the thing. It's kind of is just the story different? Because I'm just curious. I built a lightsaber once, like I said, on the West Coast. The one in the video was not being built for me. I built my own, not in a video. I'd like to build one on the East Coast some point. Whether I told myself whenever the next significant event happens for me, which I guess I should have done to celebrate becoming the executive producer here, but
Or turning 50? No, wait,
too
40.
late now.
Sorry.
Well, Teresa will never be on this show.
Sorry.
Again, but- Hey, if anyone wants to sponsor me to build a lightsaber, just kidding. They are crazy expensive. They're actually, I think it's cheaper to build one here by $20 than California.
Really?
They raised the price.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure ours is still $20 less, but
It's still $200, right?
It's $225 now.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah. I mean, they are heavy duty metal. They are really quality. There is that part of me though where I'm I wish they were lighter because I want to wear it when I go to the park. Because I do wear a lightsaber sometimes when I go to the park if I'm in my whole Star Wars outfit or I want to take pictures
Photos,
in the
yeah.
park. But it's a lot when it's the ones you build that's really heavy. It's pulls the paints down. You gotta have the belt on, hon?
That's why I'm hoping they release what the new storyline looks like. Because if someone needs a reservation and to put that much money up front for this experience,
Yeah.
I want to know what's different about this new storyline.
Well, yeah. How do you get the return visitors?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you built a lightsaber?
I have not.
Teresa,
no.
have you built a lightsaber?
Yes. No,
How
I
many?
have not.
You're
I built it out of
just like
paper
5.
paper towel rolls 20 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, but I've had clients that have done it, and I know it's expensive to do, and I often wonder how, if you have more than one child that wants to do it,
Well,
that's expensive.
I'm going to be that guy. I know that. So when I went in to build it, there were 2 children and it was family. And I was clearly this family has a lot of money because they were very indifferent how the kid was building a lightsaber. But I actually think this is something geared at the collectors, and that it is. If I were a parent, my child would be building the $25 lightsaber over in the exit of the Star Tours attraction.
Yeah.
Not this one, because that's the thing. Is the blade doesn't shrink down. It's too long. It's too heavy. It's not, a kid can hurt somebody with it. They are that's the part where I'm you could knock somebody out with one of these. That's how strong they are. But
remember those collapsible ones you used to get at Walmart or something when Star
You can
Wars
still
first
get
came?
them.
Can you?
Star
Yeah.
Tours, they have those.
Max
yeah.
had one, I remember.
the kids ones are cool now too, because the blade can come in and out of them, and it's and they do the light up where it starts at the bottom and goes to the top. And I'm I think those ones are $50 or something like that in the park. But I'm oh my God, these are I wish they had these when I was a kid. I would have been collecting these. But I'm a nerd. I love Star Wars stuff. You can tell behind me. I have this Aurebesh sign. It says Dex's Diner. I know. I feel like hopefully with the loosening of the timeline by having the Mandalorian and the new Smuggler's Run adventures on the horizon, that we're going to get some more life and callbacks into this land.
Well, it just makes me think of the really cool lightsaber technology they came out with for the Star Cruiser.
Yeah, where's that?
And that was really for a show moment in the land. Where is that now? Star Cruiser's not going to happen or reopen. So, like, what are we doing with that lightsaber now?
I don't know. And I do feel, and that it could be something fun to throw in. When we did the media event, there was a whole lightsaber fight between Rey and Kylo Ren that happened up a thing. Why don't they do that once a night or a couple times a night or something like that? I feel like specifically Disney's Hollywood Studios Galaxy's Edge needs some injection of life into it. It's feeling a little lifeless lately. Like Disneyland has their fireworks that you can walk back there. They have way more characters that come out there than we do get here. So I'd love to just see that love and care sort of applied to the East Coast over here. Also, I went to Hollywood Studios this weekend. I know, random. I don't usually go to the parks on the weekend because I'm like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I had a Black Calf cold brew. Disgusting.
Oh yeah, nothing like
the
Disneyland's.
coffee they're using in the one on the East Coast is gross. It is not the same. I don't know if the cream in it's different.
And
Have you had one of those
cheese?
at Disneyland, Teresa?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's very good.
The cream cheese foam is different too over here. So,
Yeah.
like I know. I took one sip. I was like, no.
I will never get it again.
Why can't we have the same thing, please?
Okay, enough about the Star Wars. I do have a few Disneyland things before we move on to our little discussion and game here. First, there are 2 different offers going on at the Disneyland Resort this summer that might be helpful in getting you or the family out there to see some of the 70th offerings. One offer is for tickets and one is for a stay. For a limited time, guests can visit the Disneyland Resort for as low as $100 per day with a 4-day, 1 park per day ticket, or as low as $120 per day with a 3-day, 1 park per day ticket, valid May 16th through August 14th, 2024. That truly is not a bad deal for a Disneyland park ticket. I have gone with a friend who's had to do like 1-day ticket, and that was almost $200. So like doing one of these tickets, that actually sounds like a great deal. I know it's like crazy because you're like $100 multiplied by how many people, and you're like, oh God, guys, don't pair up with anybody. Don't have children. Just live your life all by yourself, and it will be much easier on you. No, I'm just kidding.
Just take one child if you have more than one.
Yeah, here's what you do. You you make them fight, and whoever you don't make them fight. But
the winner wins. The winner goes.
I would do a thing where I'd literally bait them based on like grades for the school year. That's kind of how we did it in my family. That and whoever saved up the most bottles. So we had envelopes.
Like beer bottles?
Yeah, we used to grab them as Dad would throw them at us. No, my parents are divorced. Now you know why. No, my grandparents. We would there was a recycling facility in my town growing up, and so I would go out to the garage like once a week with my grandfather, and we would separate the soda bottles, like the 2 liters with the smaller ones, and then the cans, and we would count them out, and then you take them to the facility and you have to tell them how much they were, and they give you the 5 cents or whatever. And I have an envelope at my grandparents' house on the dresser, and whoever did that with grandpa or grandma, they got to put the money in the envelope, and we had to have a minimum amount or we weren't allowed to go. That was back when a ticket was $50. It's crazy. That's not that long ago. Or maybe I really am 50 years old. So the other Disneyland deal that's going on right now is a resort hotel room offer. It's going on during that same period, which is May 16th through August 14th. This offer is valid for, you can save up to 20% on select rooms at a Disneyland Resort hotel. It's Sunday through Thursday nights from May 16th to August 14th. The offer is valid on standard and premium room types at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, Disneyland Hotel, and the Villas at Disneyland Hotel. So don't you think you get into the Pixar place with this. You can upgrade this offer to a vacation package by adding theme park tickets to your stay, such as the Disneyland Anniversary ticket offer that I just spoke about. And to top it all off, when you book your Disneyland vacation using this offer, you can receive, wait for it, everybody, hold for applause, a special pin and lanyard.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Limit of 1 per guest, so don't get greedy. For this room stay, you can book now through July 31st, and your travel must be completed by August 15th. For the bougie ones out there, I'm just letting you know it's not valid for select concierge rooms, signature or premium suites, or 2 to 3 bedroom villas at certain hotels. There's some other fine print details that you can check out at www.info.com. But honestly, 20% off of a room plus that ticket offer.
Yeah.
I think this is like a pretty, if you've been like thinking about like, oh, I kind of want to do Disneyland, and the 70th anniversary is going on right now during that time period, that sounds like a great time to go for me. And I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm just being honest, because for me, I'm going out for the Disneyland After Dark, the Pride Night in June. And there's that part of me where I was like, oh, thank God, this is a better deal than my like annual pass. My magic key gets me. And then for my friend, I was like, if we go for that amount of time, I'm like, well, he can get that ticket now instead of doing the one day $200. Because basically he's going to, it's like he's getting a ticket and a half for free is what it feels like. So
Cool.
I don't know.
Nice.
Good
I
deal.
love Disneyland.
Yeah, me too.
Who doesn't?
I miss it.
If you are going out to Disneyland, though, anytime between now and the middle of May. Janae's habit. Janae. That's my favorite month of the year, Janae. It doesn't affect the offers we spoke about, but I did want to remind people that at the Grand Californian at Disneyland Resort, like I said, now to mid-May, there is some refurbishment and construction updates you might want to keep in mind. The biggest one, I think, is the loss of the entrance into Disney California Adventure that was exclusive to Grand California guests. From now through mid-May, guests will have to temporarily use the Pixar Place Hotel entrance, which puts you right out by the Goofy Sky School attraction at the end of the Pixar Pier area. Truly, it's not that big of a deal, I don't feel like, honestly, because I actually like that Pixar Pier entrance better. I think it puts you into a better spot of the park, but if you're using it as a cut through to Disneyland Park, it does make that little bit a little more annoying because you're at the far end of the park. But in March, which is this month, heard of it, Storytellers Cafe is temporarily closed, or is going to close. I think it is currently closed in its current location for a few weeks to refresh the restaurant's kitchen areas. During this time, a modified dining experience will be offered in the Trillium Room. Don't know where that is. I didn't either. I had to Google it. It's the ballroom with the terrace.
Convention center, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you're under that like monorail area. You might have seen a wedding happen there or something like that at some point.
Interesting.
Yeah. I also Napa Rose is going to be temporarily closed in April for refurbishment, and it's slated to reopen in the fall. During the reimagining of Napa Rose starting in April, Disney Princess Breakfast Adventures will be temporarily relocated to that Trillium Room as well.
Good information.
It's an those things are expensive options. I think I'd be that person. I wouldn't book the princess thing until Napa Rose reopens.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's something crazy. I forget. Like Craig did it at one point, and because he loves those princesses. I think he was told to do it, but anyway. That's going to do it for our news and updates. So we're going to move on to our fun little discussion this week, brought to us by the one and only Steve Porter, called Disney Hot Takes. I wish we had Hot Take Hannah with us for this one, but alas, I don't know what the sentence is I wrote here. I wrote, but alas, it was have a 20-minute show and wait for her. Oh, it was that we could have a 20-minute show and wait for her, but we just do it now. So I saved some of these for Hannah. So we split the list in half. Steve sent me 20 topics. We're doing 10 today, okay? And we are going to vote. We're going to vote. We're going to say it's either it is an actual hot take, or it's a hot garbage, okay?
Okay.
Hot garbage.
We all don't have to agree, do we?
Hot trash.
No, we don't have to agree. I've made everyone a little thing. A little
thing.
A little icon.
A little thing.
I love little things.
We each have a little icon.
A little
Either
icon.
Trash or fire.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So I will say the topic, throw it on the screen, and then I will go through. You guys will tell me whether you have to tell me why you think it's a hot take or a hot garbage.
Oh,
okay?
no.
I
There's
don't
thinking involved.
I know. Yes, there's critical
Opinions,
thinking skills.
Input. What?
Yeah.
I have to give input?
Okay. All right.
What if I don't have an opinion?
Oh, I didn't make a slide for that one. I don't know.
No opinion.
She's outta
Doesn't
here.
affect my life in any
You're
way.
just going to go past everyone.
All right,
Pass.
we're diving in the deep end.
Pass.
Here we go. Dole Whip is overrated. Citrus Swirl is better. Chloe, take us away. Hot take or garbage?
This is the hottest take. I know it to be true because Citrus Swirl is the best. It's got you got the tangy orange slush with the sweet vanilla soft serve. It's the reason why we have the orange bird at Magic Kingdom and why he's the mascot for Epcot. I don't know, because Citrus Swirl has been missing at Magic Kingdom for the last 3 years, and we don't have a reason why. I miss it so much. I like Dole Whip. I still order it once in a while, but Citrus Swirl was like my Magic Kingdom staple, and it is. I miss it so much. I will not shut up about it till it's back.
What about you? What about you, Teresa?
I agree.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Oh, he's so cute.
Isn't he cute?
Oh wait, you gotta hold on. I gotta. Hold on.
I know it's a watering can, but you also can drink out of it.
I got. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I'm on the wrong camera too. There
My
you go.
God.
Show
There
us.
you go.
Show us
Now
what you
you're
got
on
in
the
your
camera.
hands. What do you got? What do you got? This will be great for the audio people.
My little watering can.
It's a little orange bird watering
orange
can.
bird watering can. I love him.
Yeah. If you watched, not listened to, because I cut it out of the audio episode. If you watched our,
It was not worthy.
No, well, it didn't make sense for people that are listening in a car to show them a visual thing. Teresa had bought the scavenger hunt. Had opted to do the scavenger hunt for the Flower and Garden Festival, and then she left. She bought
I know,
it,
right?
didn't do a single one, and left and took her
Well,
prize.
they hit my little thing. They put it complete and gave it to me. I said, well, I guess I did that really quickly.
Yeah.
So, no, but I just love his little.
He looks so retro. I love it.
I know. That's what I love
Solid orange
about
little
him.
piece
I
of
just love
plastic.
him.
He's
I
cute.
love him. I love his little,
All right. So
All right,
hot
here we
take.
go. Ready?
Okay.
Oh, I agreed with you guys too, so that was a unanimous hot,
Oh,
hot
cool,
take.
cool. Okay.
Cool.
Dole Whip is overrated, yeah. But here's the thing: Dole Whip was Citrus Swirl. Sorry, was Citrus Swirl. Can anyone maybe in the chat even answer us? Was it also dairy free? Because
I don't
Dole
think
Whip
so.
is dairy free.
Vanilla soft
nice
serve
for
in it
people.
was not. I don't believe.
Yeah. Well,
But they
no,
could.
did you know that the prize for getting all the treat that you get for getting in the back of the passport at Epcot you get the stamps whenever there's a festival, and then you get a treat if you've gotten them all. And my friend Genevieve, she is allergic to dairy. The Dole Whip that you get, spoiler alert, it's a vanilla swirl in it with pineapple. The vanilla is dairy free.
Okay.
yum.
So what are we doing with Citrus Swirl?
Yeah. Rage.
I heard they had like issues with the machine, like they couldn't get the ice part of the orange to work. I don't know. I don't care. You had it working for several years. Bring it back.
We have the technology.
We do.
It.
We have the
It's
technology.
do it.
2025.
Okay.
Next
hot
one.
Okay. Hot take or hot garbage. Epcot is the best park, and it's not even close. I'm gonna because I feel rage behind my eyes.
Yeah, I'm with
This is
that.
hot garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
I think it's hot garbage as well. And you know what?
Garbage.
The park is not doing a good job making a case for itself with the latest transformation. So, garbage.
Transformation.
Unanimous trash.
Unanimous hot
Unanimous.
garbage.
What is
Here's
that, a
the thing.
dumpster up there?
It's garbage.
What are you?
What is that? A little bag of
Those
trash?
are little bags of trash. And there's 3 of them, like us. We're little bags.
Aren't
of,
they cute?
3 little bags of trash.
How
Are we?
accurate.
CT.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not making these visuals as quickly as I'd like to do them. But here's my thing about Epcot. I actually think it is my least favorite park at Walt Disney World currently. That ebbs and flows based on moods and offerings and things like that. For me as a person, I find that I often spend a lot of time in Hollywood Studios, but I also really enjoy Star Wars. I really like the vibe of like Baseline Tap. I like to go to it's an easy park to get into. Park my car, walk right in, go meet somebody, say hello, hang out with them for like an hour or something like that, and then call it a day.
I
You
love
know what I
evenings
mean?
at Hollywood.
It's
That's
the
my favorite.
easiest park to do
Why
that
is
in.
that? I do too.
I
I love Magic Kingdom for all the feels and the.
It's just not as easy to.
It's
I
just-
would
It's got to be a
argue,
plan.
objectively, I would argue Magic Kingdom is the best park at Walt Disney World because of theming and the offerings. But I do agree, personally, it's not for me because of that, because it's hard to get into and stuff like that. I think it goes like, for me, it's like Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Epcot.
Really?
I just don't like Epcot, I don't think. I will say, now that the walls are down and it's whatever, it's like moved up a little bit, but it still feels like I'm walking for forever to get nowhere.
Well, like you said, though, it's all about your mood, why you're going,
Yeah.
and who you're with.
Yeah.
Really, I mean,
Epcot was up there for me. With the change up from Future World and the old fireworks shows gone and what we have now, it's quickly fallen towards the bottom.
I am going to make a comment about a comment somebody just made in this chat that says, hot take for people who have been to WDW 30 plus times. What do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to be like, okay, we're
We're
giving
saying
you.
if you've been 30 plus times, Epcot is the park?
No, I think it's just kind of a passive aggressive comment about us being like, well, yeah, you get to go all the time. Yes, I'm giving you my perspective as somebody who lives down the street.
But I don't go all the time. I don't.
You don't at all.
I
no.
don't. No, I do go, but not all the time. I'm not in the park as much as you two.
No.
But I will, like, Hollywood Studios. Depends on the time of year. If it's during the Christmas season, I'm at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
If it's during the summer, I'm at home.
That's what I'm saying. It ebbs and
Because
flows. Which one
Yeah,
you
it
go
just
to the
depends.
most, which one you like.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm going to move on from
Epcot
that.
in the evening, there's reasons.
Happily Ever After is a better fireworks show than Wishes.
Hot take.
Wishes.
Hot take. I enjoyed Wishes. Rhino's already got his fire up there.
Yep, I'm not even going to wait. You guys don't even need to know.
And I remember seeing the side-by-side video of Happily Ever After versus Wishes, and even with their introduction of projections, there's still so much more pyro, and I love the music.
I just get more out of the show.
Yeah, me too.
All right, put me in there. Set me on
You don't
fire.
have to-
You don't have to agree.
No, I'm okay. I'm not. I'm not a fireworks person. I do love fireworks, but it's not.
It's not essential for your
It's not essential
trip.
for my enjoyment.
Yeah. I like.
Okay.
But
Okay. Well, here we go. You ready for the next one?
no,
Hold on. Let me make sure
Where'd
this
Steve
was the one
come
I
up
just
with this
did.
crap?
Yeah, I don't know. The Skyliner is the best form of Disney transportation, even better than the monorail.
Oh, that's a garbage.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't love the Skyliner.
I don't hate it
personally.
either, though. Like,
I'm
it's-
glad that it exists.
it's not good when there's a thunderstorm. Like, you can't.
No.
It doesn't operate when it's raining.
No, put my little garbage can up there, whatever it is. My little awesome.
My
Yeah.
little garbage can.
I
okay,
do like
so
the
you-
private experience of it because you're maybe sat with one other family, if anything.
I do like the experience.
Yeah.
but it's not the best form of Disney
What is?
transportation. That would be a bus. I don't know, and I'm just kidding. No, I like all
I like
all
the
the
boats,
forms.
the
I like the
monorail.
boats. I like
the ferry.
I do like the
Specifically,
ferry.
not all the
Really?
boats, but the ferry specifically.
really.
I think it's nostalgia.
But
I
your
think-
hair doesn't move when you're on it. If you're out there and you
Well,
got
that's why I
hair-
go on the inside.
Oh, okay.
You know me too well.
I'm gonna say trash. A reluctant trash.
No,
take.
I mean,
Okay, Chloe said it. She's reluctant trash.
Reluctant trash. Changing my
That's
Instagram
her new
name.
Instagram
that's
handle.
what other people say.
Chloe Cannoli became reluctant trash
She's
that day.
reluctant trash.
Yeah.
She thinks she's not trash.
I
but
don't.
She is.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of indifferent. I like that it's offered. I like that it functions in a better way than the monorail does. The monorail, I feel like, is more a gimmick than transportation at this point. I feel like it's transportation you are forced into.
Well, Magic Kingdom, yeah.
And so I think I don't know, but I hate how you can get trapped in it. You know what? Garbage. Yep, 3 garbage bags. 3 little garbage bags.
Yay.
What's Steve's thoughts on all these? Did he tell you what his thoughts were?
No, he just
We'll have
he
to
sent me
ask
this
him.
text. Yeah.
Just sent us out here to draw it.
Okay, here's the next one. Dinosaur is just a worse version of Indiana Jones Adventure.
Put the trash bag up there right now.
Trash bag.
Trash.
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 Don't
Get off my
agree.
screen.
Don't
Trash.
agree. Wait, where's the other garbage bag? There's Teresa's garbage bag. Garbage.
Take my trash
RCT
out.
trash.
Take the trash out.
I am one of those people when people be like, it's just Indiana Jones Adventure. I'm like,
No, it's so
deep breath,
different.
deep breath, deep breath.
It's different.
It's so different. And if they would maintain it to be its best version, people would still love
Oh,
it.
honey, I
but-
hate to tell you that it's going away.
What?
Yeah.
Have I been living under a rock?
Have I been living a lie? All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
The best Disney resort isn't the Grand Floridian. It's Wilderness Lodge. Oh, Chloe's
Fire.
hand went right
Hot
up.
take.
Okay.
I love that resort so much. The moment I step on property, I am whisked away to the Pacific Northwest and to Yosemite, a national park lodge, and it feels like it should be like 30 degrees outside, but it's still 90 with humidity, and it's cozy. I love the fireplace, little lounges up around the lobby. I love the cavernous lobby itself.
Christmas
I love the
decorations.
carvings, the Christmas tree, the food.
Wait, so Teresa, what are you saying then? You agree or you
And-
disagree?
See, I don't.
Because here's the thing: you got to agree that it's the best park
of those two.
the best resort. I'm sorry.
Out of all of
Of
Disney
them, out of
World.
all 20, whatever, however
I
many
think it's like
resorts we
30.
have here.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, Corey Hill had a really funny joke about dinosaur. You've been living under a meteor.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm living in a
that's
fossil.
Okay.
Okay, so hang on. Those are my only two choices.
No. Out of all
No,
the
that's
Disney
the
World
hot
resorts.
take. The
Out
hot
of
take.
all the Disney resorts.
Yeah, the best Disney resort isn't the Grand Floridian. It's Wilderness Lodge. Here's the thing. He just says Disney Resort. It's clearly Grand Californian. So this is, for me,
I would still choose Wilderness Lodge.
garbage.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I love the
If Hannah were here, I think she'd choose Polynesian.
I love the new theming in the rooms at
Yeah.
the Grand Floridian. I love the elegant. You don't like that?
Wait, so then you think this is a hot take?
See,
No,
No.
let me think this through. Shut up. Let me think this through.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your pie hole.
You shut up when you're
Okay.
talking to me.
I don't know, but I like. See, I'm getting at holidays. I like holidays over at
Grand
Wilderness
Floridian is
better.
I
nice
like
at the holidays
anytime.
too, though.
It is too. The gingerbread.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get my popcorn.
the
bucket
water
there.
pageant from the beach at Wilderness Lodge. Taking the boat over to this quiet
Wait,
little
so
area.
Chloe, are you saying that Wilderness Lodge is your favorite Walt
Oh, it's
Disney
my
World
favorite
resort?
It's my favorite all-time resort.
Period.
Really?
All-time
Okay,
resort.
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Seriously?
Bold.
Yep.
Bold.
Yes.
Over
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
All parks?
I've stayed. Yes.
I mean, that's
Disneyland, Disney World.
what
Yes,
this
I enjoy
statement
my
is.
time the most
So
at Wilderness Lodge.
I'm going to speak for Teresa. She's saying this is a garbage take because she can't seem to agree with you and seems to be stunned that you're saying this, which is what the take is saying. So Chloe, hot take. Rhino and Teresa, garbage take. See what I'm saying? No.
Oh, is the discussion over? I thought we were still having a discussion.
No, you
about
can
this.
keep having the discussion.
No, I'm good now.
Wait.
You're going to force me into a garbage can when I might have been just
Hey,
on fire.
Oscar.
She's
Oscar.
you're reluctant.
No,
trash.
because you just said out of all the resorts, so that right there, your voice was very telling. What do you think is the best?
What does your mind go
Disneyland
to?
and Walt Disney World. You can give me both. Which one do you think is the best? Close your eyes.
Wait,
with me, everybody.
The best.
Children, gather round.
Okay, the best or
No, that's
where
literally
I'm
the sentence.
happiest.
Steve has short wired. Yeah, Teresa, a man has come to you. He has but one ticket, and it says this is
Disneyland
for-
Hotel.
Okay, there you go. Wow. Okay, I would say that's a garbage take right there, but that's fine.
No, it's for the feels and the.
Which
I can get that.
Which do you have his favorite tower?
Fantasy. For me. I also love the little Thunder Mountain model in the
But-
Frontier Tower.
Plus, I think you could get the view of the fireworks in the Fantasy, right? Because it's facing the park.
Mm-hmm.
But the beds are nice at the Grand.
The beds are nice. Here's the thing about the Grand: you can step out onto your patio. You can do that in some of the rooms at Disneyland Resort. I think you have to be in the back.
That's
back one.
location. But I like the Grand Californian too, a lot. They've got good room service.
You
I
sound
can't
like
choose.
your voice keeps getting lower and lower. You sound like you're like disappearing slowly, like you're Marty McFly who couldn't get his parents together and the photos disappearing.
I
George,
can't
George.
decide. I can't decide. No,
She's reluctant trash. Let's
Wow,
just go with
okay.
that.
reluctant. Yeah,
Reluctant trash.
I thought I liked Steve, but I don't know if he's.
I don't know.
I don't know now. I don't know, Steve.
All right, here we go. The Enchanted Tiki Room should get a modern update, but not a full re-theme. I think I agree with that. don't have a
I
hot
could
take.
see like a Snow White's Enchanted Wish kind of update, like maybe some projection lighting effect.
Girl, I
updates.
thought you were talking about adding Snow White into this, and I was
No,
like,
no,
you
no,
can
no,
get
no.
out of the studio right
no,
now.
oh my God,
Don't
no.
let that door hit you on the way out.
No, I'm.
Trash.
Remember, under new management, absolutely not happening. You think it's a trash take? Just leave it.
Oh, you want
It needs to stay as is.
it stay permanently as
Permanently.
okay.
Never
Okay.
changed. I'm sorry, Walt.
Okay.
She likes the
Some things should
preservation of it.
never
Okay.
change.
Yeah, like the Great Movie Ride.
Okay.
Yeah, like Horizon.
Chloe, you got to make a decision. You're the tiebreaker here.
I'm gonna say hot take because like I said, I think they could do certain elements. They could update it. I don't go to this ever, and I feel like that's
You
kind of
don't?
telling. No, I go to the one
Does
in
the clicking
Disneyland,
bother you?
but
The click. I like.
no, I prioritize other things at Magic Kingdom. I'm more of a people mover. Space Mountain, Haunted
Well, I
Mansion
like them
girl.
all, but I
Thunder
no, I don't
Mountain.
like them all. But yeah, I mean, it's my age showing. Some things just shouldn't change. Don't get me started on.
Like the Rivers of America.
Oh, God, that's a debate for another show.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, new one. Flight of Passage is just soaring with better effects. Oh, hot take here. Hot take
You think-
from Rhino.
Oh, you need to explain yourself.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
I don't like Flight of Passage.
Why?
I did it recently. The projector needs work.
They need to clarify the
It was
image a
blurry,
bit. Yeah.
and I asked Craig. I looked at Craig and I said, "Am I crazy or was this blurry?" And he said, "No, it was blurry. It was hard to see the whole time." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not crazy." And I feel like it is. Listen, I'm not saying it's not a fun ride. It's not a fun ride. I am saying that.
What are you saying?
I
Say it.
think it
Tell
is
us.
overhyped. If we were, I think maybe we need to have another discussion episode where we talked about the most over and underhyped things. That could be fun. But I do think it's not worth the wait. I think it's I like the smells. I like the air blowing on you. I think it is a fun attraction and it warrants where, like I'm happy that it exists because it brings so much joy to so many people. I don't think it's the best. When people are like, it's the best attraction at Walt Disney World, and I was like, no, girl, it is an
I
individual
don't
seat
think
of
that.
Soarin'. 100%. This is for me. So that was a garbage take for Teresa then, right?
Wait,
You
what
love
was
it.
the question?
You love it. That Soarin'
I
over.
love Soarin', but no. Were they saying
That Flight
Soarin's
of
better?
Passage is just Soarin' with better effects. Next time I'm going to make
I
these
mean,
lower
yeah,
thirds,
that's
I
a
think.
true fact. It's not like
I mean, it's a different.
it's
totally
better
different,
effects, and it's
totally
it's a different ride vehicle,
it's a
really, because
different-
you're on your own little
Too late.
pod.
Oh, so you
I'm
switching to a hot
I'm
take?
happy at Soarin'.
No, I'm just looking at the statement again, and it says that it's just Soarin' with better effects. I'm like, yeah, that's factual. I'm not agreeing that that's a trash take because it is the same Soarin' technology, but it has better effects. So
Why does it have better effects? Why do you think?
Well,
why
I
do-
don't know if
Passage
you've-
has better effects than
Do
Soarin'.
you think it does?
The
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower doesn't lean at a 45-degree
They
angle.
did fix
They
that.
did fix that.
Okay, well I know that, but
I
just
feel like I just laughed like Seth Rogen. You heard it, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of confused on where I should be on this.
I am too. I am too.
All right. Well, we'll get rid of this one. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
not talking about. I'm not happy with this one.
I'm done with this one.
I'm done with
Okay,
that. Give me
okay.
something
He's
else.
in the chat. You can lay into him in there. Mission Space
Mission.
should be completely replaced with a new ride. Hot take. Completely agree.
Hot take. Wally Dark Ride. Let's go.
What do you say, Teresa? My
when's the
God,
last time you
Teresa,
mentioned
it's
space,
like,
Teresa?
It's like Sophie's Choice with every one of these for you over here. Pick the child.
Teresa.
It's like
Fine, get rid of it.
Okay.
Jeez.
Here's the thing.
It's stressful. Where's
it's-
my food? I need comfort food.
It's got nostalgia. It is on the way. I did place the order for lunch.
Okay, I need comfort food.
I think there is a lot of nostalgia associated with it. It's been around for a while, but I think it is not. It's very claustrophobic. I think that it causes a lot of like illnesses, and you could be like, well, so does Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy. But I think that it just kind of. I think it's dated for what we could be doing. I'm not saying that it has to be. I do agree. I think I would like a Wally dark ride, but I
Oh
do.
gosh, we ride in little recliners.
Oh, that would be fun.
you-
Manuel comes down and talks to us.
Has anybody else noticed that Wally is the only parking section at Epcot that does not have any sort of representation at Epcot?
It's also wild to me that there was a future world and we didn't do anything with Wally,
I
and it's like one of the only
know.
animated future. Or hello, what's the guy Long John Silver on the planet? What's that movie?
Treasure Planet.
Eva.
Eva.
I do love that. That
Hello,
movie,
Dolly.
but I think just something space oriented could still be there.
Mhm. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's time for something new over there. And Space 220 can stay the way it is because you still get that experience of going to space without being slingshot in a tiny capsule. You know.
Teresa, you been to Space 220?
No, I have not.
Oh. Maybe we'll have to go and see if we can do the bar someday for like a happy hour.
Yeah, you should.
Just
It's
to go
my
through the
fun.
whole
I think I'm gonna,
process.
and then I don't. Yeah, I send clients there all the time. but-
It's very much.
Well, that's
it's
good.
like you remember the hydrolators at the Seas Pavilion. There's like a space version of that
Oh.
that you go up to the lounge. It's fun.
All right,
next.
we got one more.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Slinky Dog Dash is not worth the long waits.
What's considered long way?
I would argue that something. So for this purpose, I would say a long wait. I would say something over 45 minutes.
Are my children with me? Are my kids little? What time of day is it?
Let's assume
Summer.
there's.
Hot?
Let's assume.
No shade.
Give me.
Yeah, let's assume it's
Lay out the facts.
No, we'll find it in the middle. Let's do a middle ground here where it is 80 degrees instead of 110.
Okay.
And it's not chilly, so it's warm, but it's not chilly, but it's not. It's
there
still
a
kind of
breeze?
warm. There is a slight breeze. It's not a cool breeze. It's just a breeze.
This
Just
is
air movement.
representative
You
of
have
1
children, but they're not tiny children. They're probably 12. We'll say.
Okay.
So they're not like 5 and 6. They're not teenagers. They're just right on that cusp, and you've got 2 of them. Is this worth a 60-minute wait?
Are they
to you?
boys or girls?
1 boy, 1 girl.
Okay.
So one of them's going to have to ride alone.
So they're old enough to understand the long wait.
Mm-hmm.
Slinky Dog is iconic from a child's perspective, I think. I think it's worth it.
You think it's worth you think it's worth the long? Okay. So
Yeah.
then you're calling this, I believe, a garbage take because you don't agree with it. Chloe?
You know, I never see this coaster below 60 minutes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak for you. I
Hey.
clicked that by accident. Hey,
She's like,
I never see it below
this is what
60
you would
minutes.
want.
So we're talking 45 minutes. I would wait 45 minutes once in a while. But
No, I said an hour. Oh, I think over 45.
over 45.
Yeah, over
Okay,
45.
Okay.
As long as I got a fan on
It's
me.
rough. I feel like that land needs another, or that park needs another family coaster or something.
Oh, do you think they need another family coaster? You heard it here, folks. They're getting one.
Yeah. I
Oh,
know
wait.
they're
We don't
getting
know
one.
if it's family or not.
I think
The
it's gotta be
door
family.
coaster?
Yeah,
For
it's gonna be
family, for sure.
Does it go through the bar where you can't take your kids?
Girl, give me a 21 and up area over there. I mean,
Give me a baseline tap
Here's
house
the
coaster.
thing. Even Carthay Lounge is not 21 and up, and they're sticking you outside in the
Your
sun.
drink with you.
Yeah,
Put a
yeah.
lid on my drink, please. I'm going on the coaster.
Just it's a coaster in the ride that like seals it. I think it's a bad queue. I think it's a queue that snakes real tight back and forth. I'm over these type of queues like that. It is 2025. We don't need to be building queues like this anymore.
And not enough is undercovering.
But they're doing it for the volume, though, right? The queues that way because they can pack more people in
because
there.
I thought you meant the volume where they built it, but yes,
No,
it is the
they
volume.
can
Yeah,
pack more people. Yeah.
So for me, I think I am a 30-minute cutoff for this ride. So I am going to say it is a hot take. I don't think it's worth the wait. I do think it is a ride worth doing is my
Lightning Lane.
preface. I think it is used for a Lightning Lane. I think it is a lot of fun. I think maybe try and do it in the evening. I think if Hollywood Studios had another more family-friendly attraction like this, then it would help with that. But I was at the park, like I said, this weekend. There were people there. I didn't feel like it was overwhelmingly. It was like there were people. Was it busy? I waited like 30 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Wearway.
Oh, I love that.
So it's like that level of busy. Alien Swallowing Saucers, the ASS for short, was only a 5-minute wait. So it was limited waits. And I would be like, it probably was worth doing on that.
Have you experienced the When She Loved Me version of Alien Swirling Saucers? It's like an electric cover of When She Loved Me that plays on, because there's different songs that rotate for each ride. It's incredible.
Do they spray you with water to represent the tears that song brings out?
It's incredible though. I love it.
When somebody loved me. Get me a double whiskey right now. God.
Get your peanut
All
butter
right.
tequila.
Chloe, you're the only one who didn't
Oh,
vote.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna agree with you right now. Yeah.
Well-
I don't find myself doing it that often, and I would rather use a Lightning Lane on it than wait over 45 minutes for it.
Teresa is the
Especially
only one
if
who
I'm
has
with a little
children,
kid.
so I do feel like we would give it to you. We would sway in your favor. But
Well, if the kids are old enough, if they're little kids, which they would love the ride, they'd have a harder time with the wait.
That's the thing. Like if I go with young kids, like I'm gonna want to do Lightning Lane again. Like
Here's
it's
the
not
thing.
worth the long wait.
You
for
got to
me.
remember too, if you're a single parent with only 2 children and they're both under 7, they're not going to be able to. Or if they're under 7, right? They have to have somebody who's older than like 12 or something to go.
Gotta
with
bring
them.
Just find a
someone.
Forget
strange
the rule.
man and put them with them.
Sir.
Would you like to ride with my little boy?
Yeah. This was fun.
Yeah.
We got 10 more of these. Maybe we'll do them in another episode at some point when we're all together, and then we'll have to have the audience break us apart on that one though, because it's easy when there's 3 because we can vote another way. But if we take in Hot Take Hannah over here,
Hot take, Hannah.
I bet she would have unhinged responses to these. Is the thing. So.
You know, she would have fought more on the Wilderness Lodge bit with the Polynesian alone.
Oh, 100%.
Well, Polynesian wasn't an option.
No,
It wasn't,
but
yeah.
it was
So you
across all
you
the
agreed it
resorts.
was a garbage take because you think Polynesian is better than Wilderness Lodge.
Right.
Yes, yeah. So that's correct. You voted in your heart the right way for
Okay.
you. Yeah. And I
In my
agree with you.
heart.
It's not my
I have a
favorite of
heart.
our resort.
For you.
In your heart,
In my
yes.
heart.
Tin Man, thank you. That is all the time we have for this week's show. If you are listening to this podcast and you'd like to take the time to rate and review the show wherever you are consuming that content, that would be much appreciated. If you are watching this on YouTube, before you dip out, please remember to hit that thumbs up button for us. Subscribe to the channel, and if you click the bell, you're going to get notified whenever we upload any sort of new content. Thank you again to Steve for submitting these ideas. I really appreciate you helping us come up with discussion topics. Don't forget to leave some comments with what you thought about the hot takes if you're watching this. Also, you can reach out to us, send us an email for other discussion topics at podcast. Nope, I don't remember the email anymore.
Content.
No, it's podcast at
podcast at-
disunlimited.com is supposedly one. There's like 3 other emails. I don't know. But the one that I'm supposed to get directly that is related to the Dis Unlimited is podcast at disunlimited.com. God, I hope it is, or I've been giving the wrong email
Or
for
is
like
it-
a month and a half.
Is it content at Disney Info or Dis Unlimited? I'm sorry. I can't remember which
That
one it
is for the content team. That's for written content, and that is
Gotcha.
at WDW Info. Yes.
Gotcha.
What were
Okay.
you saying? I wasn't paying attention.
And Teresa's email and address and social security number are as follows. No, I'm just kidding.
Teckles. Yeah, give my
Teckles,
social
yes.
security number.
If you do want to book a Dreams Unlimited travel vacation with Teresa, how could they get in touch with you?
Oh my gosh, you
Chloe,
could
can grab
email
that?
me
Or, go ahead.
at
Sorry.
Teckles, T-Eccles at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. I'll be happy to help you. Our food's here.
Yes, our
Someone's
food
at
is
the
here.
door.
We are timing this out perfectly. Thank you, Chloe, for grabbing that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We will be back with another episode of the Dis Unlimited podcast. So stay tuned. Have a great week, everyone, and we will see you next time.
Bye.